I'm wearing it. I'm wearing it.
You got to turn sideways so they can see the logo. Well, I meant your head sideways, but that'll work. That ain't gonna work.
And with the Chargers' last pick, they select Justin Credible.
Yeah.
Right.
He'll be the youngest coach we got.
That's right. He can be their water boy.
Yeah. There you go.
Chris,
as long as you don't injure one of our running backs in the process of bringing them water.
All right, don't forget it's last minute betting brought to you by OddsJam, the premier odds comparison company for sports bettors. OddsJam partner program linked below in the description. 50% revenue share. Go there now, and don't forget about the picks. Me, Mike, and Tony. Daily picks, golf picks, got it going on. Link below in the description. 14-day free trial. Okay, guys. I got my two Chargers boys here. Your Chargers have a grade of A-. Okay? Just about everybody that I've seen, A- is pretty well the consensus for their draft. Now, Mike, you're laughing.
You hear that?
Huh?
You don't hear that?
I don't hear anything.
Yeah, I don't either, actually.
Listen again.
Can't hear it, bro.
I mean, neither.
No. Bottom line is, by the way,
dial-up internet sound.
If you want to hear something, if you want to hear something, let's listen to this.
So, Bob, you're telling me that Illinois will be matched up with UConn in the Elite Eight, right?
Right. If Illinois wins and UConn wins, they match up.
I'm on the record saying right now Illinois is in the Final Four this year. They will knock off UConn.
Well, you didn't like that? That wasn't funny at all.
I mean, look, Bob, we've been down this road. I like the attempt. Yes, I was dead wrong there. But as I've pointed out, you had Illinois losing to Iowa State. So
that's true. That's true.
Enough.
That's okay. Hello, Stephen Batsa. How you doing, man? Ready for a Stevie B parlay? All right. Anyway, let me get back to the draft here, okay? Because, by the way, the production that they did on the draft in Detroit, guys, it's starting to become a major event, is it not?
Yeah, 200,000 people. I was not expecting that. That's for damn sure.
I know. It's crazy. Anyway.
Well, it's a way for the NFL to get the attention on football heavily whenever they're not even in season, so they do it up, they do it right. Then they get a big event and it gets the focus back on the NFL for those few days and gets everybody talking about it again in a time where we were all locked into, NBA playoffs and things like that. And the NFL, they do it upright, man. They get the attention back on them. So,
There's no two ways about it. They did a great job. And I was really, 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 having said all this, I got to tell you guys, your Chargers did not do a bad job drafting at all. I think Jim Harbaugh is putting his stamp on this team already. Whether you guys like it or not, this is what you got when you got Harbaugh, right? Let's just take a look. The offensive tackle, number 5 overall, Joe Alt, that is an excellent pick. An excellent pick. At number 34, this McConkey kid, an excellent pick where they're at. The next pick, Junior Colson at number 69. That's not just an excellent pick. That's an outstanding pick for where they picked from. And then you've got the defensive end from Alabama, a D-back from Maryland, another D-back from Notre Dame, a running back from Troy, 2 more wide receivers at the end, including Jerry Rice's son. Guys, That's a good draft.
Yeah, no, I'm satisfied with the draft. I was maybe thinking we go receiver with our first pick, but they got one in the second round. I'm not mad about that at all, and I think at least they're doing what the Packers don't do, which is draft receivers. But we are, so I'm happy about it.
But also remember one thing: Jim Harbaugh builds his teams from the line out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I don't want to talk about the Canucks.
How about them, man? How about them Canucks?
They're killing me.
What a comeback!
Yeah, no kidding. Eh?
What a comeback! I did not see that coming at all.
Bob, the Predators.
He was probably on Nashville. I'm sure he. I don't know what he's thinking. Sometimes, I mean, I don't get it. He wants to play that video over and over. My goodness, man.
Well, you know what? I got an idea. Record a video of me saying something ridiculous like that. You can play it as many times you want, but
I don't have to. Everybody hears it daily, so there's no sense in finding one video. All they got to do is just watch now or watch another day, and you'll say something absurd. So,
You know what? I'm getting ready to go to the gun show, so you need to chill out there, bro.
Okay.
You see the guns? Do you see my guns, Mike? Yeah, I know. Yeah, one in overtime. You don't need to remind me, Steven, all right? You don't need to remind me.
I mean, let's remind him of exactly how it all went down. So, Bob, they're down 3-1, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. What ends up happening is they end up tying the game in the final seconds.
Of course.
Right? So they tie it. Then guess what? They go to overtime, right?
Yeah.
And
then,
they win.
Then what happened?
They end up winning in overtime.
Who scored the game-winning goal?
Who did score the game? It was,
You're on my ass there. Come on, let's go.
It was Elias Lindholm.
Of course.
I couldn't remember if it was him or if it was Besser had the tying goal. It was Lindholm that had the game winner, right?
Okay.
So yeah, I mean we can get even more. So Brock Besser ties it, Bob.
So, you know what? Justin's in Vancouver. Are they going crazy there right now? Up 3-1?
Yeah, I've never seen my dad watch this much hockey, in a long time. Usually he's like, I don't like the Canucks. I don't want betting right now. He's invested. So, but
okay.
At least hey, Bob, with your Nashville pick, at least your analysis was right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, or you chugging that beer, making give Micah. I can chug a beer at any time you guys want me to, but it ain't gonna be 3 years old this time. I guarantee you that.
That's what happens when you make dumb bets.
Yeah, that was not a good. That was a lucky.
We're not going through that. We're not going through it again. No. I don't want to hear the lucky factor with you. No, drop it. You lost.
All right, big games tonight. Florida and Tampa Bay. I don't really know what to think about this one, but I got to be honest with you. I just can't see Tampa Bay going down without a fight.
Yeah, the problem is that I don't think Florida wins. I think Florida wins this game, but I think that Tampa Bay keeps it a 1-goal game, but there's no value on taking Tampa Bay plus 1.5. So it's like, man, I don't know. There's no value on the Panthers money line. So that's what I think is going to happen. Tampa Bay is going to probably lose by 1 goal. But there's no value on Panthers money line or Tampa plus 1.5. So gotta find
a boost. You gotta find a boost to bet them things. That's the only way they come out profitable at all.
Yeah, that's about the only feel I have there is it probably ends tonight, but it's probably a good game. I mean, it's 1-goal game, could see another overtime game.
And then Dallas, Vegas. I said Vegas would be tough. I didn't realize it'd be that tough. But the home team hasn't won yet.
Yeah, I think Dallas gets the job done. They realize they can't go down 3-1. You just won that overtime game to maybe save your season, because if you go down 3-0, you're probably dead, as good as Dallas is. So yeah, I mean, I think if you're Dallas, you have to come out with the same intensity, and you have to find a way to get this win and even the series up, because you go down 3-1, Vegas isn't blowing that. I mean, they're too good. They're even as an 8 seed, they're not your typical 8 seed.
Yeah, I've got Dallas line tonight.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. I almost soloed you there while Mike was talking, so everybody could just look at you staring at the camera. But I did. I was being a nice guy, all right? But that may be a play in the future. Just warning you. Boys, are your Lakers coming back in this series at all? Are they have a life? What's going on, man?
I think this is LeBron James's last game in LA.
Ooh, wow. You know what? I'm going to have to probably download that and clip that out and keep it just in case, whether you're right or wrong. Because if you're wrong, I'm going to play it every time you're on.
Okay. Yeah, that's no problem. If I'm wrong, we keep LeBron James. So
right. It's a win-win.
Win-win.
Yeah, I'm with you. Maybe on both ends. And if I'm being honest, it's probably he's probably going to maybe move on. I mean, they just can't get the job done. I mean, this series, they've been up double digits every game. They finally did get one, and that's great. But it was at home. And let's face it, Denver they beat them so many times in a row and have they just weren't able to get it done. And now they're going back home. They're going to close it out at home tonight. Los Angeles won't have enough. I mean, if the Lakers were going to have any shot, they needed to win either that game 1 or game 2 in Denver, So yeah, I mean, they're done.
Yeah. I will say this, though. LeBron James is not going to Toronto. I don't know why people are making that rumor. That's not happening.
Wow. Now I got two. I got to cut both these out, man. You're going to make me work hard. Okay. Okay. I mean, I guess he's not going. I don't know where he's going. He's probably going to go to the referee and cry about getting fouled again.
Oh.
Come on, man.
They're showing videos of Michael Jordan doing that too back in the 90s.
Everybody does it. It's the NBA, but not like LeBron does. He does it constantly. It's every play. I mean, there is physicality in basketball.
Yeah.
Deal with it, LeBron. And you're bigger than everybody else anyway. You everybody else just, bounces off of you. Come on. Quit your whining. Go play the game. You want to be an all-time legend? Act like one.
He already is. He already is the second greatest to ever play. So
the second greatest next to who?
Michael Jordan.
And you're putting him ahead of Kobe?
Oh, well, 100%. Yes. I don't care what anybody says. 100%. Way better than Kobe.
I used to not be a Kobe fan. And it wasn't because he got killed. But when I look back on his career, are you kidding me? That guy made so many clutch shots. So many. Like LeBron hasn't even had half as many clutch shots as Kobe did in his career. Like not even half as many. Not even half.
2 more Finals MVPs than Kobe Bryant.
So,
yeah, but the problem with that is those finals with Shaq. People forget there was games where Shaq. I remember one in particular. Shaq fouled out of the game against the Pacers, and Kobe took over. And Shaq said Kobe went up to him and said, "I'll pick us up, big fella. Don't worry about it." And if you look at their numbers, Kobe and Shaq in some of those finals, man, you could argue Kobe's just as much an MVP as Shaq. So that's tough. I mean, for me, is LeBron an all-around better basketball player than Kobe? Probably so. Kobe just had an insane work ethic and just,
he's not a better shooter. Let's get that
straight.
No,
probably not. No.
Kobe was by far the superior shooter. Kobe was by far the better post player. LeBron's not a post player.
I agree with that.
I mean, Kobe's a little better pure offensive player because it's not like LeBron's. You can't be the leading scorer all time and not be considered an offensive weapon.
I think LeBron's a better passer and a better rebounder.
Oh, 100, yeah, he's a better passer. And yeah, I mean, he's.
But the reason why he's a better passer is because he had people to pass the ball to. When you got Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh to pass the ball to, during those times in Miami, that's pretty good. He's got AD to pass the ball to, now, Kobe, had Pau Gasol and what's his name? What the heck was his name? Was married to one of the Kardashians.
Lamar Odom.
Yeah, Lamar. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Well, but what about when LeBron James was in Cleveland with absolutely nobody, and he took that team to the finals?
That was a great thing.
Yeah.
So it was great that he did that.
All time, Michael Jordan, LeBron James, Kareem. That's my list. And then Kobe, I'd put number 8 or 7.
Oh my God! Well, you're crazy. No way. No fucking way. No fucking way. Kobe is top 5, 6. There's no way he's 7th or 8th because you know what? He's a better player than Larry Bird. No two ways about it. Better player than Larry Bird. A better player than Kareem, in all honesty. Kareem just had the shot that you couldn't defend. Okay? When he was Lou Alcindor was when he was great. But he wasn't Lou Alcindor for a very long time. When he became Kareem, that shot, he wasn't a great defender. Kobe was an all-defensive player, dude. Mike, didn't he actually make a decade all-defensive team?
Probably so. I mean, he was a very, very good defensive player for sure. And even when he got older, he was picking up guards, point guards, and guarding them most of the game, even in his older days. So, Kobe was definitely an elite defender by far. I mean,
And then when you take that into consideration that he was just going to tell you what he was going to do, just like Jordan did. I'm going to shoot this over you. We're going to win. Everybody knew that, and he did it. You know what? Kareem had the most indefensible shot ever in the history of basketball, the sky hook. But other than that, you tell me who else you could do that with. Larry Bird had that kind of moxie. Magic had that kind of moxie. But Jordan and Kobe were better shot makers, They were better shooters. I love Larry Bird, but those two were better shooters.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no question. I'm just going by all around. I would
top five, babe.
So Jordan, what's your list then?
I don't know. I haven't thought about it, but Kobe's top 5, top 6. I love. You could put Jordan and Kobe, Magic, and Kareem, and LeBron, and then Bird all in that 6-pack right there. You give me a 6-pack of that, and I'll drink it every day.
Nice.
Yeah, thank you. Anyway, good discussion. Good discussion. In the meantime, Lakers first half. That's got to be the play tonight, guys.
I don't know. I got to be. I'm worried that it does seem. Yes, that's been the play, but is Denver finally going to say they're back at home now? They let that one get away. Are they going to decide? You know what? Let's come out and just play. This and get this over with, so we don't have any chance. They don't want to go down double digits again, because if the Lakers have learned how to continue to build on that lead and keep it, then if you're Denver, you got to put emphasis on coming out early and playing well, and you're at home. I don't know, man. I'm really not sure where to go here. I got to be honest.
What about first quarter?
I don't know, man, because I don't know how Denver. I mean, to me, this could be the end for the Lakers, and if it is, Denver could very well dominate this game, and that's what I'm worried about. I would certainly love it if the Lakers won, but I don't know, man. I don't know if I want to go to that well again. I mean, if you've been going to that Lakers first half well, go for it, because you're already doing. But if you haven't been and you're wanting to get in now, maybe you may be too late to the party there, man. Because tonight could be it.
I do love LeBron, okay, but I'm going to say this: Kobe, Magic, Michael, Bird, and Kareem did not have to go transferring from team to team to get the gosh darn championships.
Because he had nobody. Cavaliers did nothing for him. Nothing.
Okay, he went to he's trying to chase championships, man, by going to other teams. Back in the day, that wouldn't happen. He might not even gotten one.
Because he wasn't as blessed as Michael Jordan, getting him Pippen and getting Kobe.
Dude, you didn't watch him when his best player was Bill Cartwright. Come on. All right, let me share here. Lakers are actually the line is 6.5, and you're both telling me that you're staying away from this, right?
Yeah, I would. I think I actually did see Denver first half point spread on the positive EB page. So
did you? Okay.
So I think I'm going to stay away from it, because I feel like it's a coin flip at this point.
Okay. All right. I got you. I was really wanting to see what first quarter point spread was, but yeah, there's too many markets here, Mike. Let's go on to another game. Boston, are they going to take care of business?
Probably.
They should. That's for sure.
Yeah. I mean, it's going to take another crazy shooting night for Miami to win another game here. I think I'll stay away. I mean, maybe Miami can cover tonight, possibly. But even then, I'm not super confident on that. I think that if I were to have to pick, I would say Boston probably covers again, because I think they've figured out that, look, we've just got to play a little bit of defense. Our shots are going, they're a deadly 3-point shooting team themselves. So, I think Miami had their miracle in them, and that may be all they get.
And then OKC and the Pelicans.
That series probably over too.
Okay. Yeah, because we're only looking at a spread of 4.5.
Well, and if you're New Orleans, you don't have anything to really look at and say, "Hey, guys, you've been beat." Except game one was close, but other than that, I mean, the Thunder have pretty well rolled you. You got injury problems. It's not like with the Lakers and Nuggets, where the Lakers every game have been dominating the first halves and building double-digit leads. I mean, aside from the first game, OKC's pretty well been in control at all times, and with no Zion, I mean, yeah, I think the Thunder close it out. If you're New Orleans, you just probably aren't going to be able to find enough in you to win this game and extend this series for another game, in which case it ends there anyway, probably, so yeah.
Okay. How do you feel about this Minnesota series?
Oh, they've already clinched it.
Yeah, it's already over.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, they swept Phoenix.
I You know, I made that bet last night and didn't realize they were trying to clinch. I'm glad I made it though. $25 money line.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
who do they? What in the next round? What's the matchups, guys?
Well, we don't know yet. We only got that going for us.
Let's. Denver wins. Denver wins. Boston wins.
Denver and OKC are going to win.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
we pretty.
It'd be Denver versus Minnesota then, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay.
Correct. And then OKC will take on whoever comes out of that Clippers Mavs series, which is the better series we have. At least they're tied 2-2. I figured that. I told you. I said that thing's probably going to go 6-7 games for sure. Those two teams.
I hope it does.
I think. Oh yeah. I think it's got. I hope it goes 7. I really do. I want a game 7 out of that series, but. Either way, it's guaranteed going 6. We knew that. We knew there wasn't going to be no.
I think the key to that series is them when Kawhi's hurt, Harden and George take over the game. When Kawhi comes back, they need to not worry about feeding him the ball constantly. Their game is Harden and George. That's how they're going to win that series.
Well, I'd say, but I think they're probably thinking, though, well, we need Kawhi to be the player he's been because we can't win a finals without him, I think.
I got that.
So I think that's their way of thinking. But I think for now, I'd say that would be a good option for surviving this series.
I mean, Paul George has played great.
Yeah.
You know, I've been very impressed with the way – actually, Mike – to me, I think he's elevated his game a little bit.
I mean, a little bit, but, they about let that game get away from him, against Dallas. Dallas actually came back and took the lead. I thought the Clippers were – I was like, well, they're dead now. I mean, you can't. Yeah. But lucky for them, they got a couple of shots down the stretch they needed, but Kyrie went off and – they about pulled that one out. So I think that shows me for the Clippers with no Kawhi, I'm not sure they will even get past this series, to be honest. I still think Kyrie.
Speaking of Kyrie, isn't he the guy that hit the winning shot in the Cleveland championship? I think he is, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah. That's what.
Yeah.
Okay. I was making sure.
Good for him.
Well, he also would not have won if it wasn't for LeBron James's insane block on Iguodala.
Ooh, I got him going. I found his weakness. It's LeBron James.
You found something with me on, didn't you?
Yeah, that's cool.
Michael Jordan did not win a championship without Scottie Pippen.
That's true. That is true.
Well, there you go.
We forget his early years getting bounced in the first round. He gets a pass for all that.
Guys, you have no idea what that team was like. The fact that they were in the playoffs was a miracle. They didn't have shit besides Jordan.
Neither did Cleveland when LeBron was there.
He had a lot more in Cleveland than Jordan did.
Oh, bull.
That's bull. That's bull.
No.
Well, you know what?
Go look up some of these guys. Look up Delonte West now, what he looks like, and that was one of LeBron's guys. You'll be shocked.
Is he a big
also,
old guy?
Delonte West did something pretty unforgivable to LeBron James, if you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
No, actually, I don't. But you can tell me off air. How's that?
Sure.
Okay. Whatever. You guys have your LeBron James party all you want. I'll stick with my Michael Jordan party. I told you, he's in the top 6. LeBron is too, okay? And Kobe, all right? Your six-pack.
Top 3.
Huh?
I'd say you can argue Kareem was a better all-around player than LeBron James, but you cannot put him at number 4 or lower. 3 the lowest.
Well, I'm not sure I agree with that.
So who would you put? Would you put Bill Russell over him or Wilt Chamberlain?
Now, I got to tell you, Will was a hell of a player, man. Okay, he was a better defensive player than what people thought. When he went to the Lakers, you got to remember he was on his last leg with the Lakers. There's never been a physical specimen like LeBron James in the NBA. Okay, just like there's never been.
Well, yeah, Shaq was. I mean,
I was
Shaq's
just getting ready to say, just like there's never been a physical specimen like Shaq at the center position. Okay.
Yeah. LeBron has had to deal with a little bit of what Shaq has in terms of you can get hit pretty good and people just aren't going to call a foul because you're big and strong. And they, that's just how they kind of had it, LeBron is
Hack-a-Shaq was a defense. That was,
it was. Yeah. I remember those days.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, you couldn't stop Shaq. I mean, that there was just nothing you could do. I mean, at least with LeBron, I mean, again, different positions. LeBron way better player than Shaq, but just saying dominance wise, I mean, yeah, Shaq's probably the most dominant player we ever saw. I mean, there was just nothing you could do to stop him, other than trying to foul him and all that. But I mean, you can't do that the entire game. You'll have no players, they'll all foul out. So you kind of had to pick and choose when you would do that. And yeah, I mean,
I'm really passionate about LeBron James subject because I feel like people just really overreacted to the Miami thing. It's like, yeah, he did like force his way out and went to that team because they, got Bosch and kept Wade and used all that money. But like I said, he had absolutely nothing in Cleveland. If he hadn't went to Miami, he probably would have only had.
And he came back. He came back to Cleveland and got them a championship. So I mean, that should all be erased anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
Because had he stayed with Cleveland and not went to Miami, he wouldn't have won a championship with Cleveland probably during that stint because they didn't have enough. So he went to Miami, won a couple himself, found out how to get the job done. He came back to Cleveland and delivered for them. So, yeah.
Exactly. Probably would have only had one championship right now if he didn't. With Miami.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
That is true. You know what? I watched the spectacle when it happened, and when he said these words, "I'm going to take my talents to South Beach." That's right. That's when he lost me, dude.
Why?
Back that attitude off. Back that attitude off. Here's what he should have said. You know what? I want to go win a championship. I'm going to Miami. I love Cleveland. I love the people there. Please understand, this is just something that I have to do. But no, he goes, I'm going to take my talents to South Beach.
Well, I think he was nervous. I mean, let's be honest. It wasn't an easy decision for him. Well, looking back at it, it just probably what came to his mind, and in his mind, he was trying to be as respectable as he could about it. And he just,
dude, I guarantee you that
I'm taking my talents. He didn't say, by the way, my talents are better than everybody else's. He just said my talent.
That answer was a stock answer. I guarantee you, him and his handlers all thought it up, and they debated what he was going to say, dude. Come on.
You don't know that.
Come on. You know what? We could argue about this forever.
I know.
Yeah.
You spent all this time. This is your fault.
Am I grand?
We didn't even get to give people any bets because Bob just kept
all right. Let's do that. Hell, let's do that. Go ahead, Mike. Show the positive EV page. I'll think of more LeBron James stuff to think of.
No, we don't need to.
Hey, Michael, what's up, man?
Let's see if there's anything out here that we can hit last minute.
Actually, I haven't been able to find a ton of positive EV plays ever since the playoffs started, to be honest. I don't know about you guys, but
yeah, it's been kind of hit and miss sometimes during
I've had to create my own positive EV plays and get like ahead of the game.
Yeah. Chet Holmgren under 25.5 PRA. A little risky there. I think I'll roll with it though.
Who is it that typed that? Is it you?
I can't see what he typed.
I couldn't see it.
No, I can't see it. I'll see it. I probably don't want to.
Well, no, it's fine.
It's fine. Yeah.
Give Mike a
button. Let's see if there's anything else. Caldwell Pope over 10.5 points. Why not? We're on Denver anyway tonight.
Hey, there was a LeBron James. There was a LeBron James over 27.5 and over 28.5 points earlier today. Also, Jokic's PRA popped up at about 2 o'clock this afternoon for a very short period of time, over 51.5. Mm-hmm. So there actually were some plays throughout the day.
Yeah. Jalen Williams over 19.5. Pretty good value, getting it at plus 100 on DraftKings. So if you're on DraftKings, I'd go smash that real quick. Most books are pricing that around minus 130. So got to go with the value there, especially come playoff time. You just never know, with some of these. Who knows?
By the way, I am on an Orioles and Yankees nerfy tonight. Anybody with me or not?
I was looking at that one. When I checked, it was dead even.
Yeah.
So I decided not to take that, and there was no value. But did the lines shift for CLV?
No.
You're getting ready to sweat your nerve. That game just started, so there you go.
A nerfy I'm on that actually has some really good CLV was the Cubs and the Mets. I got that at minus 118 for 1 unit.
Okay. I had another one of those baseball bet and gets from BetMGM, which is up to $25. If you lose, they give it back in a free bet. So I always play those. So I took Yankees and Orioles for $25, bud.
Okay.
There you go. And the game's didn't start, so I did it right. And guess what? The longer we stay here, the more people show up.
It seems to be the case.
So, Mike, if you need to go, I could just wail on Justin and LeBron for a while.
I can't carry my own sometimes, especially with debates.
Dude, I used to give him the same crap about Kobe too.
Okay.
He's just a troll. That's all he is. He's a troll, man. Like, he's certified. He's prepared for it his whole life. He's a troll.
Is that what a troll looks like? I have no idea what a troll looks like.
Well, he lives under a microphone, not a bridge.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you're not one of those kinds of trolls. You're the kind that have found their way to the internet, and boy, they just can't get enough of the constant trolling.
That's not true. That is not true at all. I'm getting a bad rap here. I can tell you that right now. Speaking of bad rap, I heard some before we started the show in Vancouver out there. That was some bad rap, dude. All right.
Oh.
All right. We got to go. Justin said he's coming back tomorrow, and he's bringing his gloves. All right. We'll see y'all later. Have a great night.